Hello, welcome to Jennifer's Magic Book Club. Today I'm here to read a novel which is called The Science of Breakable Things. So I'm going to start reading this novel from assignment 13. Let's start. Twig enlisted herself to help with the whole egg thing. Only rule one of Twig's help. Stop calling it the whole egg thing. It sounds boring, she sounded from up ahead as we biked to her house after school. It is boring, I said. It's for school, not if I'm helping. From now on, we will hereby refer to it as Operation Egg. Fine, Operation Egg it is. It kind of had a ring to it, even if it was a little kiddish. Operation Egg made me feel important. It was important. Mr. Neely had practically burst with joy when I told him I'd chosen the egg competition for my Wonderings project, and he allowed Twig to work on it too, as long as we investigated different questions. You can both take different approaches to the project, he had explained. For example, one of you could study velocity. I call velocity, Twig had shouted, and it had been decided. I still didn't know my own question, but I'd figure that out later. Hey, Natalie, Twig said as we paddled down the long roads that led to her house. Check out my velocity. And then she pumped her fist in the air, and her bike tittered for a moment before she leaned forward and paddled faster, leaving me behind. When I finally made it to Twig's mansion, she was already sitting at the kitchen table. She raised an eyebrow and smirked at me. I've been waiting for ages, she said, lifting her hand to her mouth and fake yawning, but her cheeks were flushed and her chest was rising and falling. Twig's not the best actress, to be honest. Natalie, Twig's mother, floated into the kitchen as I sat down across from Twig. I'm not kidding. The woman seems to float everywhere, and as if she's too pushed to walk like all of us peasants. How lovely to see you. According to Twig, she and her mom had a huge fight in Paris. Twig had insisted on dressing as an evil witch candy cane hybrid for Halloween, even though nobody really celebrates Halloween in France, and Twig's mom said she was being embarrassing. Long story short, their trip was a disaster. But the way Twig's mom smiled at me, it was as if nothing bad had ever happened. She's a better actress than Twig, but I guess she's had more years of practice. Adults are good at pretending. Nice to see you too, I said, and when Twig's mom raised an expectant eyebrow, I added, Clarissa. Twig's mom insisted that everyone, including Twig, call her by her first name. And how is your family? Clarissa asked. I haven't seen your mom in a while. She works so hard. I bit my lip and tried to nod. I really should give her a call. You know, us working girls have to stick together. She flashed a smile as my stomach twisted. Mom, Twig said, shooting Clarissa a what are you even saying look. At school, Twig's always crawling around under desks, pretending to be a secret agent, spy, or something weird like that. But when her mother's around, Twig turns into one of those embarrassed sitcom type 12 years olds. When her mother's around, Twig becomes almost normal, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Okay, Clarissa cleared her throat, faked a smile, and gave a high-pitched, glittery laugh. I have to run to my office anyway. Ask Helene if you want some milk. Twig glared at her mom, and I gave a little wave goodbye. Clarissa glittered, laughed again, and floated away. When we were alone, Twig frowned. Sorry about her, she said. If I were Twig, I wouldn't apologize for Clarissa because at least she was walking around and talking and living, but I kept my mouth shut. Twig knew Mom wasn't working anymore, but that was all she knew. The topic was one of those no-go zones, sorry. So anyway, Operation Egg, she said in a serious business voice. What's the plan? I sighed. First Dad, now Twig. Everyone expected me to have a plan. I reached into my backpack and pulled out my list. My dad and I bought this stuff a few days ago. Sweet! She took the list from me and read it. Her eyes moved over the items as if this whole egg thing or Operation Egg were one of her games. Soon she would be talking strategy and battle moves and breaking out her dice just for luck. Play-Doh? I shrugged. I thought it might help. She scrunched her face and then nodded. Yes, I like it. Basketball? I thought that might help too. Twig laughed, slapping the table so hard the glasses jumped. Nobody could laugh like Twig. Why on earth would you think that? My cheeks got hot and my eyes burned, even though this was only Twig, even though she hadn't meant to say anything wrong. I thought maybe I could put the egg inside it, I said. Twig frowned. Her tone softened. How? And then she tilted her head and squinted at me like I was her scientific question, and she was trying to investigate the answer. And your dad just bought all this stuff for you? He didn't think these items were a little weird? I think he felt bad. I could tell Twig was thinking, wondering what I wasn't saying, but she didn't ask. Twig was good like that. So I'm done reading till the end of assignment 13. I hope you're joining with me and see you later. Bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.